Did you know as Agatha was emerging on WandaVision that this was going to happen for Harkness, for
No,
Agatha Harkness?
Absolutely not. No. I mean, we made WandaVision and it felt like a trick. We couldn't believe that we were able to make something like that and then that it was so embraced by the fans.
Hey, it's Victor Lucas from the Electric Playground, and I am with Jack Schaeffer, who is bringing us Agatha All Along. Jack, we never spoke about WandaVision. This is our first time meeting. Congratulations on Agatha All Along. It's wonderful. But I just watched WandaVision again, and I know you're probably sick of talking about the grief line.
Mm-hmm.
Can you talk a little bit about how that project came together and what is love if not grief persevering? It hit again. I just watched it again this week, and it just was like right through my heart.
Oh, I mean, the story of that line is a beautiful story. It was that episode was written by Laura Donnie, who is a writer who continued on to Agatha All Along as well.
Great.
She wrote episode 2, and we co-wrote episode 9 together, and she's a tremendous voice. But in that scene, that line wasn't there, but there was sort of talk about grief in a beautiful way. But Paul really wanted a line that really distilled the notion of grief and sort of illuminated something beautiful for Wanda. And so I was workshopping it, and I had the kind of construction of the line, and then it was my assistant, Laura Monti, who is a writer on Agatha All Along.
Right.
She wrote episode 5. She came up with the word persevering, and then it came together, and then of course, Paul performed it beautifully.
But what is grief, if not love persevering?
It's just really a testament to the 3 women who put it together and Paul's deep understanding of the character of Vision.
It underlines the whole series in a way, that phrase.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Kind of the way that I think Agatha underlines the value of a new show. Like, did you know as Agatha was emerging on WandaVision that this was going to happen for Harkness, for Agatha Harkness?
Absolutely not. No. I mean, we made WandaVision and it felt like a trick. We couldn't believe that we were able to make something like that and then that it was so embraced by the fans. And it wasn't until much later when I was asked by Marvel to return and develop a new show.
Yeah.
I was sort of working with a couple different characters and a couple different concepts, and I just couldn't get away from Agatha.
Yeah.
Everything I came up with, she was like, she would pop up, and I had, working with Catherine on WandaVision was so fruitful, and there was just so much more to tell and so much more to see of Catherine Hahn as Agatha, and so we built the show around her.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Can you take us into the journey that we're about to go on with Agatha All Along? How did you set this all up?
Yeah, well, so, I wanted more of the WandaVision universe. I wanted to return to Westview, and we very deliberately had left Agatha on ice at the end of the WandaVision series, stuck under a spell that Wanda had placed on her. And so I always wanted to return to that, but in our show, we wanted to do it in kind of an unexpected way.
Right.
So at the top of the show, Agatha's still under that spell, but the spell has been kind of corroded and distorted because of the events of Doctor Strange 2. And so we get to start with Agatha in this true crime prestige drama overlay, much like the sitcom overlay of WandaVision. And we hold that in the pilot, and then we burst out of it, and then we're on a new adventure with Agatha, and Agatha is reduced to 0 power, which is, we've never seen her like that before. And so she is starting from less than square one.
What is the Witch's Road?
So, starting with Agatha with 0 power, nothing, this young, curious, mysterious goth teen comes to her and pitches a plan of the easiest way for Agatha to reclaim her power is to go on the Witch's Road, which is this kind of mysterious quest for witches. It's a gauntlet of trials whereby at the end of the road, the witch can reclaim that which is missing. So, Agatha's always about the immediate gratification, and she's about the easiest road to anything, and she thinks that this is going to be that, and of course it isn't.
Awesome. Jack, it's a pleasure to meet you. I love this corner of the MCU that you're building for us, and congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Victor.